Down is one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Newton on first down. And some space here. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
First down.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A gain of 4.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. D Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean,
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
and that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. And just shutting him off. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Buckle on the play. Recovered by the Dolphins.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Brings up second and 10.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They run. This is Cullen. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
The ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Browns, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now this throw caught left side, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Newton. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Newton throwing again. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Newton. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Throwing again is Newton. Got a man, Slayton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there. And
this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Browns are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football. Full half to be played.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 25-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 3-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
14, Browns 7.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, at the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They try again with Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
There's a ball thrown after having
First down.
That was a fun one to watch. Breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. Get behind the linebackers and grab the completion. Good pickup.
and brought down, but not before 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Tough running there before being wrangled down shy of the 15. On the tackle there, Natrell Jamerson out of Wisconsin. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game.
It's a gain of 9.
The last catch nearly got him at first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now Newton. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
At the 29-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A good run by Chubb on 1st down as he'll get about 6 yards there.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 31.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try the air now with Newton. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a fourth and goal.
No gain on the play.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
That's a really nice play concept there.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home is a big deal, but now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They fake the give. Newton. To the right side, it's Kelsey. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Again, it's Cohen. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 35 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Time for our player spotlight, and it focuses in here on Cam Newton. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Newton to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 50 yards. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Newton looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
His pass caught at the 4. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Gold to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Cohen now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27.
Miami set to take over. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
4-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Watson now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Watson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 14-yard
So it
line.
all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Here's second and a yard. Now it's Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pass incomplete in the end zone.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. He puts it through, and they are moving on to the AFC Championship game. The Dolphins advancing in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation
For you to hop in your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the quickness of ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon